Hi there, and welcome to Mom Coach Wife. My name is Alina Michelle, and today we are going to be diving into the reasons why I took such a long break in 2020. At the end of 2020, I promised you guys this video to kind of explain all the things that were going on behind the scenes that you weren't able to see and to get you guys ready for what to expect going forward in 2020. 2021. Now, at this point, we've already done one Mompreneur Monday, and we'll be doing that every single week. And you'll also be getting these videos every Wednesday as well. So you'll be getting two videos a week now, one for Mompreneur Mondays and one that I was already doing previously every single Wednesday. So let's get into the reasons as to why I had stepped away and what was going on behind the scenes. And in the meantime, if you are new to this channel, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in 2020, we did quite a few videos for the Mom Coach Wife channel. However, in September, I stepped away for a little while, and there were actually quite a few things that I was working on behind the scenes when I stepped away. One of those things was really fine-tuning the Balanced Mom community, which is on Facebook. It's a free community for mothers to take some time to really focus on themselves and kind of talk about the different things that we go through as mothers and get some help and advice from myself as well as other members. So I really stepped back to really fine tune that. And another thing that I was working on was the Balanced Mom planners. And so this is actually one of the finalized copies of the planner. And I will cut to a clip now of the differences between the planners. Well, not right now, but in a second, I'll cut to a clip of the differences. When I first started designing the planner in September, it did not look like it looks today on the inside. The exterior was the same. I kept the outsides the same. There's quite a few differences on the inside. I wanted to make sure that this planner was created in a way that would allow moms to get really in depth with their journey to balance and to give them all of the tools necessary to create balance regardless of what your lifestyle is. So I didn't want to be focusing on trying to make and edit these videos. I am a one-woman show right now. So I knew that I needed to step away in order to make sure that that design got done and was ready for this year. Also, on a personal note, I was working on getting my real estate license. So that was something else that was really taking a lot of my focus, and I needed to study and train and do all those different things. I do have my license now. I actually got licensed in November of 2020. So that was another thing that was taking my attention away. One of the things that I talk about in the group a lot is that balance is about choices. And so for me, I had to decide what was going to be my focus, where was I going to put more of my energy, and I decided to put that into creating the community, creating the planners, and getting my real estate licenses. That was a personal goal for myself rather than coming up with the different content that I wanted to provide for you guys. But during that time, I did sit back and go through what my plans were going to be for the channel for 2021. And that is how we came up with the Mompreneur Mondays, which is a segment that I do every single Monday featuring a different mompreneur where we talk about balance, we talk about motherhood, and we talk about just being women in general. One thing that I really want that segment to focus on is just us as individuals and showing that we can be so much more than moms, whether it be that you want to be an entrepreneur, maybe you want to go back to school, maybe you want to start a new career or a new hobby, whatever it may be. I just want that segment to be able to inspire moms to go out there and chase their goals. regardless of the fact that they are mothers, and not let that be something that holds them back. So let's go ahead and cut to the clip of me showing you guys the differences between the planner that I originally created and the one that we have today. I do want to apologize for the quality. I didn't have any of my lighting, microphones, or anything, so the sound might change when we switch to that clip, and I know the visual will as well. I did this really quick at my mother's house because I actually gifted her the original planners since I created a whole new version. So let's take a look. Hey guys, sorry about the lighting. I am not at home. I'm actually at my mom's house, not even fully like prepped. But I wanted to take a quick moment to make a video to kind of show you guys the differences between the two designs that I made for the Balanced Mom planners. So these are the first ever Balanced Mom planners that I created and brought out. So when I first created it, I wasn't sure if I wanted like a soft cover, hardcover, how I wanted it designed. I ended up not keeping the soft cover. I thought it was a little bit too flimsy for you to be writing in it consistently. So we did drop the soft cover portion of it, as well as the like off-white pages. I don't know, you can probably see a huge difference. Yeah, you can. Where this is really white and this is really off-white. So those are some things that definitely right off the cuff I knew I wanted to change in these. But other than that, the design is very similar on the outside with the new ones. So this here is one of the new planners. This one's the original, and you'll see this new one says Deluxe 6-month planner volume 1 on it, where at first it had my name on it, but I kind of felt like that was like a little conceited to have my name at the bottom of it instead of what it actually is. It's not like I wrote the book. I designed it, but it's not like that kind of book. So anyways, this one is black and white. These first few pages are exactly the same, even in the new one where you have a roles page, quotes, but we made some minor changes to like the quotes and then in the goals page, which I'll show you in just a second. So you can see it was black and white, and with a really big font. This whole page is a habit tracker, which I did like how big it was, but it was just like, to me, really kind of bland, so we changed that. I'm going to show you what it looks like now. So in the new one, like I said, those first few pages are kind of the same. And you have your roles page, which is in the other one as well. But the goals page is the first thing that's different. Instead of just a long list, based on the roles that you create, you can put role-specific goals in there. You can see that? And the quotes have some color to them now as well. So that was a major change. And then when we go to the habit tracker page, instead of it being this whole page being a habit tracker, it got reduced down to one page, and you can now add in different habits that you want to create and remove and things like that. So you can track good and bad habits in the habit tracker. And then you also have a monthly calendar. It is undated, as you can see. So you can start this planner whenever you want. You don't have to pick it up at the height of the year. You don't have to pick it up in June. You can start it whenever you want to get started on your journey. So let's get back to the original one. As you can see, size difference is massively different. They're both 6-month planners, but this one, the first one I made, was reduced because of the next thing that I'm going to show you, which is the daily planning pages. Well, the weekly and the daily planning pages. So this was the weekly page, and the weekly page in the new one is still a 2-page weekly planner. So that's the same. It's just, to me, looks a little bit better now. And then this was the daily planning pages. So you had a schedule, which was the whole page over here, and then a reflections page that just goes over a couple things that you can say for go through at the end of each day to reflect on your day. And that's all of what this planner is. So it's 6 months. There's 2 extended months in there, so 5 weeks instead of 4, and the others are all 4-week months. Same thing in the new one, but let's take a look at the weekly and daily planning pages here. So the weekly pages here are going to match the exterior of your planner. So you're going to get the black floral print on the inside, and if I have better lighting, you can see it. You can see what you write in here, so I made sure that it was light enough for you to be able to see it. I don't know if you can tell now, it's more in the light, but now in your weekly planning pages you have an affirmation on every week, and also your goal, a section for your goals for the week, as well as an extra note section, which could be more goals or really whatever you want it to be. And this is your daily planner now, so it's much more intuitive. Instead of it being 1 page for 1 whole day, you have 2 pages for 1 whole day, you have 1 page per day. So you have a spot for your schedule where you can check everything off, a spot for notes, and then your reflections are at the bottom of the page instead of this whole page being your schedule. Just really utilizes the page a lot more. And so then when you get to the end of your week, so you got 7 pages, the 8th page before we start the next week is your weekly reflection, so you can reflect on your entire week on this particular page. So everything that was designed in the original planner is now in this planner, but it's just utilized a little bit better to like the pages are utilized a little bit better so that you can actually do a bit more, and it's also, to me, it's prettier with the new design. They're gonna come in hardcover as I'm showing today, and coil bound instead of hardcover and softcover, just because these are a whole lot easier to work with when you're consistently going to be opening and working with these every single day, and probably multiple times a day in some cases, and probably in most cases. And then when you're all said and done and you're ready to order more, there is a QR code in the back of the book. At the very last printed page of the book is a QR code where you can go in and order your next planner when you're getting towards the end or at the end of it. So this one is definitely one of my favorites for the design. So it's just the 2 designs right now, but again, it's much prettier. And now you can see this is the petal planners inside pages match the outside of it as well, and it does come in several different sizes. When I first did it, I just had 2 printed. Again, let's see the massive difference in size. Like, 1 planner is almost the size of 2 of these now. But when I first had these done, I was just kind of playing around with it. I was very happy with the design originally until I got it, and it was just a little bit more blocky than I had envisioned it being once it was like printed out and everything. But they did make a great gift for my mom, so my mom now has a year worth of planning that she can do with these, because these are still the concept behind them is still the same. It's still very useful. It's much more than a planner where you're able to go in and track your habits, set goals, really look at who you are as a person, what roles that you hold, and set goals based on those, and then break those goals down from week to day. But I do feel like the new design is definitely a lot better. It's much more visually appealing in my opinion, and then you can break your goals down from month to week to day instead of just habits for the month. Now you have a calendar as well. So that's what I have been working on with the Balanced Mom planners, was getting those all updated and to my liking, and now they are available. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing the comparison of what I created first. These got created in September of 2020, and the remakes got created in November of 2020. Well, they were completed in November of 2020. So yeah, thank you guys for taking a look at the insides of the planners. Sorry for the audio and video quality. Again, I'm not home with like all my lights and stuff like that. So, hey, thank you. So there you have it. Those are the differences between the original design of the planner, which was very, very simplistic, versus the planner that is out and available to you all now. And that's pretty much what I have been working on during the time away. That's what took up so much of my time. It took me about 3 months, I think I mentioned in that clip, to complete the planners, to get them to the design that they're at today, get them in hand and all of that. And it took me about 2.5 months to get my real estate license and also to get everything set up for Mompreneur Mondays. So going forward, like I told you guys, I wanted to talk about a little bit of what you can expect on the channel. We already know with Mompreneur Mondays, every single Monday. Then on Wednesdays, I will be getting back to my regularly scheduled content. So we'll be diving into different tips and tricks around balance, accountability, and time management, as well as just really talking about some real things that we deal with as mothers and as women. So that's what you can look forward to on the Wednesday videos. As for any fitness videos, I will be slowly getting back into doing those. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to add those to the Wednesday lineup or if we will have a separate day in the week to do those fitness videos, but I am going to be bringing those back as well. But those will probably come back either at the end of this month or early in February. I haven't really decided yet on that particular aspect of it, but Mondays and Wednesdays we have locked down. So I will see you guys next time. Again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on that bell for notifications. We are now getting 2 videos a week, so I don't want you guys to miss anything that's coming up. And there are some amazing moms lined up for Mompreneur Mondays. At this point, we are actually booked almost all the way through October of this year. So it's a major event. It's a lot of attention behind it. So make sure you guys are getting notified for when they come up. Thanks.